Are you a coach or service provider who has been super visible online, posting content, making your offers, but the sales aren't as hot as you really would like them to be? The reason is because there's so many other things involved in having a business that is sustainable, that brings in ideal clients every single day than just being visible online. This is definitely something that has plagued the online industry with this facade that all you have to do is show up, be yourself, and people will come to you. We've all heard the saying, build it and they will come. But that's not necessarily true, especially in the 2025 landscape and everything that has changed over the last couple of years with the development of AI and also the algorithm. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 7 systems that every online coach or online service provider needs in their business to ensure that they have a steady flow of leads, which means a steady flow of buyers into their business. The people that you see crushing it, killing it, it may appear that all that they're doing is showing up and sharing their stuff and getting all of these clients and making all of this money. But I guarantee you they have these systems in place in their business, which is why it seems so effortless and why it seems so seamless for them to really create that success that you want. So let's get into system number 1, and that is a lead generation system. So many people skip this part. They do not focus on building their audience. They do not focus on building their list. They do not focus on building their community. All they do is pump out content and hope that that attracts people. It will attract some people. Don't get me wrong. You can create a little bit of buzz around your business, but if you're really wanting to go big, if you're really wanting to create and sustain 20K, 30K, 40K or more months, then you need to have a consistent lead generation system, a way for people to find you, not just by luck, not just by chance, but an actual plan and an actual flow that people get to go through in order to find your business. So your lead generation could be things like advertising, collaborations. It could be a plethora of other things that I'm not going to get too deep into in this video, but you need to have a way to have a steady flow of new prospects and new clients coming into your business every single month, every single week, and every single day, preferably. System number 2 is your marketing flow. So a lot of people, when they hear marketing, they automatically think social media. They automatically think, I'm just going to put myself out there and that's marketing, right? There are so many different ways to market your business. There's organic ways that don't cost a lot of money, and there's also some paid ways as well. In terms of some organic ways that are not included in social media, we're talking about things like partnerships, JVs, collaborations, and really having a system around this. Like, how am I going to bring people to my business? How am I going to get in front of a bigger audience to grow my audience, to grow my list? The best way that I found to do this is through leveraging other people's audiences. If you want to build an audience from scratch in 2025, it's probably going to be very difficult or cost you a lot of money. Going viral is not something that everyone does or can do. So you want to have a system in place that, again, puts you in front of people, that is an actual marketing flow that this is how your business is getting out there. This is how it's getting in front of people. And here is how I'm making my sales guaranteed. System number 3 is your content system. Now, this is where everybody hangs out and they really believe that if I just put the content out there, people will come. You can't just post content without a strategy. So your content system needs to be strategic. You have to have a way that leads people from that free piece of content, or what I call content chips, and brings them to a sale eventually. That actually comes in with one of our further systems that I'm going to talk about in a second. However, this content system, you want to make sure that it is strategic, that it is bringing in the right people, that it is speaking to the right people, and that it is taking them on a journey, a client journey, to go from just finding out about your brand, just landing on your video, just landing on your post, to becoming a buyer eventually. Also, with the content system, I like to have a repurposing flow. So you do not need to create new content every single month. You do not have to continue to hustle and continue to pump out new content every single time. you can create a repurposing flow where you're actually able to create maybe one long form piece of content, whether that is a YouTube video or a blog post, and then have your repurposing system or your repurposing flow that will break that up and create content for you for the entire week without hustling to do more. System number 4 is your sales system. So your sales system is how you're actually converting people from a subscriber, from an email list, from a Facebook group, into an actual sale. So everybody's sales flow looks a little bit different, but this could be that you are selling straight from a sales page. Maybe you are selling in the DMs. Maybe you are selling on a sales call, but you want to have a specific system that works for you. For some people, they love sales calls. They're great at them. They can convert really high. If that's you, then stick with that. Some people hate sales calls and don't even want to do all of that. They just want their buyers to come in and take the necessary steps. So that means that your content and your marketing and your positioning really have to be super, super intact for somebody to be able to come into your world and decide to buy. So what is that sales system? What is that sales flow that somebody goes through from when they first find out about you until they actually hand you their credit card? Number 5 is a nurture system. So again, this is one that I feel like a lot of people either just completely forget, or they might just think it's too much work, so they don't set it up. So your nurture system is essentially going to be your email list. So it's from when somebody finds out about your brand, hands over their email address, and you are actually nurturing them in that process. Email is also a sales channel, but I'll talk about that in another video. The nurture system is really, really important because just think about it. Let's say you are interested in someone, you give them your number, you're like, cool, I want to hear from you, I'm definitely interested, and they never follow up. They never text you, they never call you, they never nurture that relationship to go to the next step. So a lot of people skip this part. You want to make sure that you have a solid nurture system in place, which is essentially your funnels, and be able to take someone from a subscriber to a buyer. System number 6 is your delivery system. Again, another one that so many people miss and could really make the difference between somebody who buys something from you once and someone who is a lifelong client because of the experience that they have with you. So your delivery system is really like, how do you nurture your clients once you have them? So what is actually happening after the credit card is swiped, after that purchase is made? Your welcome emails, your onboarding, your client portals, the white glove experience that you want your people to have, the admin, the customer service, the offboarding when a client leaves. So these are all things that are just so important for the quality of your business and the quality of your work in general, and really giving people that feeling that they can feel safe and that they feel really good about making that purchase because you have these systems in place and you're able to really support. Now, the next system is the one that probably everybody thinks about when they think about systems, which is your admin, your tech, your SOPs. Again, this is just a small part of it. I'm not going to go into detail in this video, but this is definitely something that you also want to have. It's just going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. You can implement automations, you can offset the menial tasks, you can delegate, you can hire a team, all of that good stuff. So when you think of systems, that's probably what you're thinking of most of the time, but I want you now to consider the other systems that I have outlined in this video: your lead generation, your marketing flow, your content system and repurposing flow, your nurture system, your sales system, and so important, your delivery system, how you actually treat your clients once they've swiped that credit card. So there's also one more flow that you want to have in place in order to really scale your business, in order to really have the complete picture and everything is working seamlessly together. And that is your offer flow. So watch out for the next video where I'm going to be diving into what I call the offer flow and how all of your offers are going to work together so that people don't just come in once and buy from you, but they actually stay with you for a long time and they continue to buy from you and they continue to refer you. This is Jenna Faith, your growth and business strategist and creator of Meant for Millions. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button so you can get more videos like this and really understand how to create a business that is long lasting, that is sustainable, and that consistently brings in leads and sales, and of course, profit.